Your Excellency, the Deputy President, all protocols observed. Wow, I mean, I would like to give a hearty clap to the Nairobi River Regeneration Commission. Honestly, well done. The CEO and the efforts that you made, the money that you spent to actually take us on an aerial view. You know, when you're in the slums, you don't see it. You just see the dirt, the heaps, but you don't see how it's all interconnected. So that was an amazing education. As soon as the commission was formed, I made an appointment and I went in and I sat with them and I wanted to know how we can get involved. And when they had the cleanup on World Environment Day, my office participated. But that was just one effort, and I think we have a lot of work to do. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, and I think the direction has been carved for us. What we need is the resources, and we need the goodwill. And we need to remember that we're going to leave this country to our own children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. And if we don't get it right, then we will have failed not just ourselves, because this mess is our creation, whether it's the last parliament, the previous parliament. It's something that's been bundling up and bundling up and bundling up. But right now, I can see we have a holistic approach. And I really look forward to the day that we will be called to be part of the cleanup. We'll be called to be part of talking to the communities. As political leaders, we have to all own this project. So we know the relocation is necessary. But what I would like is for us to have a humane way of doing it. I always feel that we lose that touch and forget that we're trying to build something for them, but at the same time we aggrieve them. So as we're trying to relocate them out of the river beds, and which basically is for their safety. I've seen a policeman washed away, I've seen a little girl washed away. Today we have definitely some deaths as well in the county. So we have to move them, but we have to recognize that we have to move them somewhere. So we need to create the houses along the riverbed first, and then we relocate them, or have a decanting site where we can relocate people, because that's their home. You know, for us, it's dangerous, it's an eyesore, it's unhealthy, you know, it's not what we want the city to reflect, but this is what our failures is what led to that. So what we need to do is to whatever we do, when we start this project, let's have a humane face so that we can move them somewhere and understand that we're moving them as we're cleaning up, and let them own. Everybody has to own this project. If we own it, we'll be able to succeed. And if we don't succeed, you know, when I fly Ethiopian Airways, I get so depressed, because Kenya Airways was the pride of Africa. And when you go to Addis and you see what they have done, we can do this. We should have done it a long time ago. So I want to say thank you very much, Deputy President, for calling us all here together to be here to see what is possible. The question is, you know, you can make a lot of money. You can, you know, be corrupt. You can do all those things. But, you know, there's no money. You know, I mean, I might have lost my project Adopt a Light because of corruption, but I'm still called Mama Ta, and it gives me a lot of pride. Its value is a lot more than the billions I would have probably made by having been corrupt. So I just want us to, you know, just realize that this life is so short. Let's do this for Kenya. Let's do this for ourselves. We might see this and be so proud. Let's do this for our children. When I read the verse from Genesis, you know, on the 6th day, God rested and everything was good, right? Today is the 24th, which adds up to 6, all right? 24 is divisible by 6, 4 times. So let's just be connected with what God intended for us. What we saw in the clips there with all the garbage and all the illnesses that come from it, that's not what God gave us. Let's bring the Garden of Eden back. Let's make this city shine. Because if we don't do it, who will? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mheshimiwa Passaris. I just ask that we make our contributions short so that we can accommodate as many members as possible.
Thank you.
So that we can hear their views.
Thank you so much.